but don't let me just let up. Wanna give you better, baby, it's forever. Somebody gotta step up. Good morning. Oh, I didn't even put up the damn. Let me put it up. Let me put it up. Let me see. Girl, that man didn't show me I will do all I can just to show you special. Lately, you say you've been killing the vibe. Gotta be sick of this hype. I think this is cool. Other is stripping your vibe. Okay. Good, good day, everyone. We're about to get started. Here we go. That works. Just put the camera up a little bit. You know what? Let me turn this music off because I will get distracted, even though I love music. But I think we'll save the music for when we do readings. So we're about to jump right into it because I'm limited on time this morning and I know it's going to get good. So today you guys, well, let me introduce myself. I'm sorry, I'm being rude. Good day, grand rising, however you want to give it. We're just not in morning, so take that out of you guys' vocabulary. No more good morning because we are not mourning everything. Every day is beautiful and we are grateful for each and every day and every breath that we take in it, okay? So let's just start there. My name is Brooklyn and welcome. And today we're going to be on, Love and belonging. So for anyone who is new, yesterday we went over the chakra system and how it correlates to the Maslow's hierarchy of needs and how they basically utilize the Maslow's hierarchy of needs and weaponize it against us. And we're going to talk about how to counteract that, tips and tools on how to basically gain our power back. And that's on period, right? They're no longer harvesting our energy, okay? So yesterday we went over the physiological needs and the safety needs. Today we're going to go over love and belonging needs, which deals directly with the solar plexus chakra. And I feel like I need to go over this again, so let me do it. And I'm going to make the video. I did not forget about you guys. I just had to go to the gym and had a meeting this morning, and then now I'm here. So I will absolutely make the video today. So whenever you need the information, you can always just go back to my page and refer to the video that I'm going to make about the chakras. So let me just go over them real quick so that way none of us is lost in the sauce because it's about to get real, okay? So we're going to start with, oh, I look cute, this little outfit, period, gang shit. All right, root chakra starts at the base. This deals with your survival. Let me pull it up so I can see because I always stay on having on all black. Root chakra. Then we have the sacral chakra, which is right under your belly button and above your pelvic area. And then we have the solar plexus chakra, which is right under the heart and above the navel. Thank you. And then we have the heart chakra. We have the throat chakra, third eye, and crown chakra. Okay? Keep that in mind, and we will go over it again throughout the video. And I will also make a video for you guys so y'all can always use it for reference. And like I said, I will have the YouTube videos up for you guys, a little special treat, and the landing page on Monday. So just go to my page so y'all can start, scheduling for your services and stuff. But let's get into it. All right. So love and belonging deals with the solar plexus chakra. We're going to talk about the solar plexus chakra today. So when your solar plexus chakra is healthy, you are confident, you have personal willpower, which means, look, 111, I love that. Personal willpower and a positive and good self-image. When your solar plexus is blocked, you have low self-esteem, feelings of inferiority, and feelings of powerlessness. And when it is broken, and like I said, we don't use the word broken here, we use the word imbalance. So when your solar plexus is in balance, you are power hungry, which means you crave power. You're very domineering. You're a perfectionist and you're critical. Okay. So, and I have up the hierarchy of needs here as well. I'm going to put the link. I think I could probably type it in for you guys. Cause like I said, I like for you all to do, yes, Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Absolutely. Oh, let me talk about that. So I apologize. I didn't even go into it. Basically, with the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, it was created in 1943. Let me go to the man's name. That's why I want to send you guys the article so you can read everything. But give me 1 second. Let me get the name for you so I don't butcher it. Excuse me. I don't know. I can't find his name, but long story short, it was by, yes, imbalance. Because once we bring ourselves back into balance, back into alignment, that's when we rid ourselves of all the diseases. And physical diseases are actually spiritual diseases first and emotional diseases first. So once you get into, yeah, this is how you get blocked. That's how we do it here. We don't even entertain anything. We just block because we don't have time for that energy. So let me go back to the Maslow's. I forgot his name, but let me just go into what it actually is. So it's basically a system that they propose, and it has 2 sets of needs, right? Let me go in. It's divided into 2 sets. The first need is deficiency needs, and the second one is the growth needs. Okay, and the first 4 levels, which is the physiological, safety, love, and esteem, are a part of deficiency needs, and the self-actualization is a part of your growth needs. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Let me go down. I thought I had an actual. Give me 1 second. I thought I wrote it down. That's crazy. I guess not, y'all, but it's cool. We're going to keep going. It don't even matter. So basically with deficiency needs, they are basically concerned with survival, and that includes your needs for food, sex, sleep. Your safety needs are the needs for security, freedom from danger, and those are the 2 that we talked about yesterday. Use the comment before you block so that's the comments go away. Literally. That's what I do. I just block. I'm like, I don't even have time for that type of. I don't do that, especially during my mornings. Like my mom can't even affect me with her narcissism in the morning. I'm like, ma'am, please. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so positive. I think I even literally shifted her mindset in the morning. Like, she's so bubbly now, getting up, getting dressed, beautifying herself. I'm like, yeah, that's the power of light. It's going to overshadow any darkness that ever tries us ever. Okay. So let me just go back into the message for you all. Love it. So Maslow was created in 1943. It initially stated that individuals must satisfy their lower level deficient needs before progressing to high level growth needs. Okay. So that means if your physiological needs, your safety needs, your love needs, and your esteem needs, if they're not met, you literally, yes, you all have a great, and let's just say have because I have to figure out something else to say. We'll go into the spells and all that later, y'all. Oh my God, there's so much that I want to say, but let me just stop all the channeling right now and just get back to the message. But you guys have a great weekend as well. Okay. So let me go back. And the growth needs are more psychological. Okay. Your growth needs are psychological. And those needs are associated with the realization of an individual's full potential. Keep that in mind. It is associated with an individual's full potential and the need to self-actualize. So basically, let me just go back because I feel like this needs to be said. The Maslow's hierarchy of needs, all of that information that I just read to you all, they discovered that information in 1943 and used it as a way to weaponize individuals. I talked about yesterday. Let me not get into that right now. Let me come back to the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Remember how we talked about the chakra system earlier? The root chakra, the sacral chakra, solar plexus, throat, heart, third eye, and crown. The root chakra deals with red. The sacral chakra is associated with orange. The solar plexus is associated with yellow. The heart chakra is associated with green or pink. The throat chakra is associated with blue. Now, what I said to you guys, let me introduce myself again. My apologies because it must be a lot of new people in here. Spirit is telling me to say this again. I've been doing this work on myself for about 7 years. I'm a crystal healing practitioner. I design crystal healing jewelry for individuals. I'm a medium. I do all of those services and I've been doing it for a few years. You guys don't know who I am. Welcome. I know who I am and I'm here to share myself with you all. Okay. Yes. So And it's not even a religion, it's a relationship. But the funny thing is, you guys, this sounds like a religion because they took this information and created slaves out of us mentally. They created all of this information, they stole it and created religions out of it. So yes, that's probably why it's going to sound a little bit religionist. I just need y'all to understand that, okay? Now, what I wanted to say was I studied the chakra system, and I found this information on TikTok about a week ago. The Maslow's hierarchy of needs is something that I've never exactly. Religion is man-made. Thank you, sis. Is it Cheyenne? It's man-made. So I seen this video on TikTok the other day, y'all, and I realized what the Maslow's hierarchy of needs was, and a light bulb went off. Oh, that's cute. I like that name. A light bulb went off after 7 years of practice, and after 7 years of studying, after 7 years of healing myself, after 7 years of a whole bunch of turmoil, bruh. I looked at this and I said, damn, this is how they've been getting us. Now that and it's so funny because I understand it, I'm here to actually explain how they use it to weaponize. So we have on the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, we have the root chakra, the sacral chakra, the solar plexus, the heart, and the throat. You guys realize, let me pull it down. You're not going to see my face for a little bit, but that's okay. We have two more chakra systems. We have the third eye chakra and we have the crown chakra. Do you guys see a purple? Do you guys see purple for third eye, or do you see white or another hue of purple at the top or blue for crown? We don't, because they are literally banking on us operating in our lower chakras, which is the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, and the heart. They literally split it up into two categories: deficiency needs and growth needs. The only growth need that is on this chart is self-actualization. They literally don't want you to realize who you are so you can continue to work for them, so you can continue to be an energy system for them. And it's so funny because, like I said yesterday, I just got out of a 7-year relationship, which is so funny. This whole journey, that's how I know that was a karmic relationship, and it's fine because I don't love him any less. That was a karmic relationship. And once I got out of it, I started realizing that the systems that they used against us, because I'm like, damn, how is this man how can he be like this? And I was like, this is something that he was taught. This was something that his mother was taught. This was something that was passed along. This is literally a system. Once I realized what the Maslow's hierarchy of needs was, I said, damn, is my government a narcissist, bro? I feel like I'm being gaslighted with everything. And another word for you guys, straw man. It is a conditioning, and they gaslight the shit out you. Straw man. Let me look it up. I don't know why Spirit is telling me to do this right here, right now on this live, but I got y'all, because we've been talking about this for a few days now, but I really want y'all to see how words are spells and how they really be playing in our face. So straw man is basically another psychological term, and it means an intentionally misrepresented proposition that is set up because it is easier to defeat than an opponent's real argument. So I'll give you guys, let me read that one more time. A straw man is they're intentionally misrepresenting something because it is easier to defeat you that way than to what does it say? It's easier to defend than an opponent's real argument. So it's basically easier to gaslight you than to tell you that you're right. And let me tell you another thing, the CIA, the terminology, conspiracy theorist was created by the CIA. That is a term that was created by the CIA in the 1960s. They utilized it as a weaponized terminology again for critical thinkers. They don't want you to use your brain. The more that you think, the more that you tap into yourselves, the more that you reach up those levels of hierarchy, their thing is going to crumble. Another thing that we talked about yesterday was, even though you may feel like you can't make a change, I'm on here. How many people is on here? It's 130 people. If I change and 130 of you change, that shifts a different vibration in this world. It shifts a completely different vibration in this world because everybody is being more health conscious, more aware, and not doing dairy and becoming vegan and stuff. The dairy industry has been on a consistent decline for the last 6 years. So don't ever think that you cannot make a fucking change, because you absolutely can, just by being yourself. Just show up and show out. And don't care what nobody got to say about you. Let me go in and see if I missed anything. Yeah, wow. Like, hold on, let me make sure. Sorry, y'all. Because I just been going and I ain't been reading the comments. My apologies. I do apologize. Okay, really, okay, we good. Have to look beyond. Yes. I love you too. That's so funny. I love him. Jesus loves you. You sound like you just showed up at my door with a Bible, sis. Not answering the door for you Jehovah's Witnesses. No, I'm kidding. That's right. They use it to mentally enslave us. Exactly. They use it to mentally enslave you, which is why they don't want us tapping into our. That's why I love Summer Walker so much, because people be thinking that what she do is witchcraft is literally African spirituality, it's African practice. That's why she's so protected. That's why she never had to sell her soul, but her albums still sell out. Fuck they talking about? It's my baby for real. I'm right down in the bottom of the chart. Yeah, everybody is. It's strategically set up that way for all of us to be at the bottom of the chart. But that's why we're here today, so we can be aware. Once you're aware, that's when you can really go in and start to make the change and really become better for yourself. And once you become better, ain't nothing that they can do. What, they gonna kill us all? They already tried that. They're gonna kill themselves before they even think that that's about to happen. This chart is literally taught in freshman classes in community college. Not in my community college, and I ain't even go. I went to a university. Yeah. Hello, everyone. But that's what's up. If you did learn this information, that's what's up. Pass it along. Don't gatekeep the information. If you know it, pass it along to somebody else. I literally looked up straw man yesterday. That's what's up. As you should. Sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to keep up with the damn, and it's 20 new messages. It does look like it's strategically set up like that. It's strategically set up like the chakras, and the fact that they don't have the third eye and the crown chakra on there should tell y'all something. So even if you did learn it in school, they didn't teach you everything. So welcome, because you're about to learn something new. I was married to a twin flame. Crazy how much my life excelled once we went. Exactly. Yep. And everybody think that you got to be with your karmic or your twin flame. Nah, honestly, the way that has worked, you're supposed to come here, link up with them again, learn the lessons, really actually learn them this time. If I would advise, please don't have no children to them, because you're going to link again, like you're going to be connected to them in that way, soul tied to them again. But once, like my karmic, I know in the next lifetime, we cool. Like I ain't even I'm not going to meet that man in my next lifetime. Not again, because I learned all my lessons in this lifetime. My avatar has advanced. Like, that's how that worked. You only keep running into the same shit when you don't learn your lessons. Have you seen a David Hawkins scale? No, I haven't. Hello, Queen. I learned about this chart 13 years ago and I never stopped talking about it. Love it. Yes. This is so, I literally just learned. I knew about the chakras and the systems and all that. I never knew about this hierarchy of needs. And when I tell y'all it was literally created in the 60s, like I was just talking about yesterday, we have grandparents, aunts, uncles, great-grandmas, great-grandpas who are still here when this was created. And I was talking about the Tosla Oko, like I talked about how if you can't beat someone physically, you beat someone mentally and spiritually. And that's what they had to do to us, because they burned down our Black Wall Street. They literally flooded over 150 towns throughout the United States. You understand what I'm saying? Literally. And once they seen that we kept rising and it wasn't no killing us off, they said, dang, we can't get them physically. We got to get them mentally and spiritually. So let me weaponize their own sources against them. Because ain't that what a narcissist do? They utilize your own powers against you. Oh, you'll never have better than me. Or you can never do better than me. Knowing that you was the prize in the first place. Fuck you thought. To finish the red part, but it's hard. It is. It's challenging, but it's cool. You got to be patient with yourself. Just join. Who is that? And who are you just talking about? I'm not even sure, sis. We're going through a lot of information right now. I appreciate you, Shane. I appreciate you. Not for nothing, but what is it you just learned? Oh, the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. And that's it. Everything, all the other information, like I said, I've been learning this shit. I've been on this journey for 7 years. But the fact that this popped up and everything that I've learned on this journey is directly connected to this. And my purpose was, okay, Brooklyn, you already did the jewelry, you did the readings, you did da. Now it's your mission to really shift the mind. I already knew that I had to work with people in their mind, but I didn't understand how. And now that I can connect the physical, spiritual body to the physical and mental and the scientific aspect that they really embedded, The conditioning, the programming, oh, it's up from here. Fuck y'all talking about. It's up. It's up. It's up. Sorry, y'all. These comments is coming in too much. I don't even think I can finish reading them because they literally coming in a dime a dozen. Yeah, the government really is a narc, sis. Like, I literally was like, yo, that's wow. Am I being gaslighted right now, bro? Did this cop really just gaslight me? Did my teacher really just gaslight me? Because if I'm asking you why we got to do this and you don't have an answer for me, you just telling me because you the higher up, that don't make no sense. And doing that is blocking your throat chakra, which is just self-actualization, which is the highest pinnacle on their chart, not on our chart, but on their chart. And mind y'all, this came out in the 60s. Like, actually put in place. You know what I mean? It's not our native tongue, not at all. It's not our native tongue. So let me go back into, it's not our native tongue at all. I talked about the deficiency needs. I talked about the growth needs. I used to get write-ups because I question their shit. Yep, me too. That's the only thing I used to get in trouble for was questioning authority because they ain't make no sense to me and they still don't make sense. Yeah. It is super deeply rooted in a physical plane. Well, they want you to think that. Like, they want you to think that, but it's really not. It's all spiritual, which is why everybody is so disconnected. Everybody got anxiety. Everybody got depression. Everybody's sad. Everybody got, what is that stuff that people be taking to calm down and all that? That word ain't even in my vocabulary anymore. Once I realized who I was, bipolar, schizophrenic, those are all weaponized terms. I need y'all to understand me right now. I need y'all to really understand me right now, okay? Adderall, that's what it is. Alternative for what, Jenna? What do you need an alternative for, my love? Just got here. Which authority doesn't make sense? Shit, the authority that's been running this world. And our homework for this weekend is we gonna watch Ants and The Lion King. We're gonna do some inner child healing this weekend, okay? So make sure y'all watch them 2 movies, and when we come back on Monday, we're gonna get into it. They don't want you to think for yourself. That's why they created the terminology. Excuse me, I'm sorry, y'all. I was getting the dates mixed up. I was thinking about the word conspiracy theory and how that was created by the CIA in the 1960s. The Maslow's hierarchy of needs was created in 1942, but implemented in 1954. My apologies. Yeah, Xanax. Yo, I ain't even gonna talk about that because I don't like to put people business out there, and I ain't even a gossiping type because that's low vibrational. But yeah, Xanax too. Lion King and Ants, the movie Ants, Ants. Just watch that. Yes, Ants. Yep. Trying to understand I'm spiritual. How are these considered needs? I don't understand that question. Because what do you mean? What are you saying? Mental illnesses are definitely a real thing. They're definitely a real thing, but guess what they are? They're imbalances, my love. Do you think you came in this world with bipolar disorder? Do you think you came in this world schizophrenic? Or do you think that you came in this world your whole self and something threw you off, whether it was a traumatic experience, whether it was abuse, physical, mental, or spiritual, or something that traumatic happened in this world that threw off your endosacral chakra system and created blockages in one of these? Okay? They really be playing in our face. Once you really understand who you are, you can't let nobody tell you who you are. Them doctors will literally sit there and try to tell you who you are, but when you know who you are, you can't go. You're not gonna go. You just walk different. You talk different. You move different. Nobody said it wasn't a real thing, but what I'm telling you is it's a weaponized term. We all are dealing with imbalances. Once you correct your imbalances, you're gonna be good. If you don't correct your imbalances, you're not gonna be good. Okay, makes sense now. Yes, go through. No. Abundance. My mental is definitely real, but it's also great. Exactly. You got imbalances, love. Ain't nobody say that they wasn't real. We're talking about the words that you speak to yourself. If you're sitting here saying, I am depressed, I am bipolar, we talked about that the other day. Whatever you put after I am is something that you claim. We are literally created in God's image. We are walking manifestations. So if you're literally walking around manifesting, oh, I'm bipolar, oh, I'm bipolar, oh, I'm bipolar, oh, I'm schizophrenic, oh, I'm schizophrenic, oh, I'm da-da-da-da-da, of course you're going to be fucking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. You keep claiming that every day. You literally keep speaking it into your life. And I don't care who get offended. I know I'm about to lose a whole bunch of people, but I'm talking about like, let's wake up. Let's pay attention. Let's be more mindful of how we speak into ourselves. Let's be more mindful of the things that we allow people to speak to us. That's what we was talking about on the contracts the other day. And y'all on Monday too, it's going to take me a little minute. I'm going to be sitting in this fucking house all day. On Monday, I'm going to have all these videos up, all the lives that we did on TikTok, all the lives that I did on YouTube, all of that, because y'all need this information. Y'all need this information. Ain't nobody else putting out this information. Y'all can go to anybody else live that talk about stuff like this, but you're not getting this. You're not getting this. People not even looking at life like this. I know, because I've had conversations with so many people, the rich motherfuckers. Let me get back to this. We are all worthy of peace. Yes, we are. And speak that on yourself. I am impeccable with my words. Don't say be impeccable with your words. Say I am impeccable with my words. I speak impeccable words over myself and others. Oh, Andy, I'm so sorry. I completely, because you did ask that. Claiming it is irresponsible. And that's your fault. You can't be mad at nobody else if you're claiming those things upon yourself. But basically the chakras, think of it as a invisible system in your body. You know how we got our skeletal system, we have our immune system, we have our respiratory system, we have a chakra system. And it composes of, I believe it's 72,000 chakras, to be honest with y'all. It's 72,000. They don't teach us that. I learned some of this because I used to go to Kemetic yoga back in Philadelphia. And my teacher was the Shiz Nai. You hear me? The Shiz Nai. Like, she studied, I think, in India for like years and years. She's phenomenal. If y'all ever get a chance to go to Philadelphia, her name is Dr. Austin. She closed, it's not a super open practice now, so I think you have to like email her. It's private, which I really, really like that. But let me go back to the chakra system. And I'm not ignoring your questions. I can't even see them right now, but let me just go back in before I forget, because I want to answer Andy's questions. So that's what the chakra system is. It's basically an invisible system inside of your body, but it's more spiritual than a physical, okay? It's a spiritual system. It's not a physical system. It's more spiritual. And let me stand up. The root chakra, which deals with your security, your safety, you feeling grounded. And then sacral is right here, right above your pelvic, underneath your belly button. That deals with your passion, your creativity, your health, your libido. Yes, energy, all of that. Solar plexus is right here, right under your heart, right above your navel. It deals with your confidence, your personal willpower, self-image. Then you have your heart, which deals with love, compassion, tolerance. Then we have the throat, which deals with your ability to be able to speak, your creativity, your communication. Then we have the third eye, which is your intuitiveness, your thoughts, and you being able to see beyond the physical. And then we have the crown, which is your wise understanding, your faith, universal love, things like that. So that's basically what it is. So let me just say something for because Andy, I feel like you're one of these. And it's okay. Let me tell you something. In order to be something spiritual, you have to become it. It's not really something that you can explain, which is why it's so easy for them to use it as a tool to weaponize against us. Okay? In order to become something spiritually, you have to embody it. So the information, and this is the advice that I give to all of you all, the information that I give today, yes, you learn it, cool. You write it down in a book, cool, cute, right? But take it and become it. Take it and implement it. Take it and work through it every day with yourself. You practice it. Okay? Spirituality, and this is why they don't teach it, which is why literally these had to create a religion so you can understand it, because we don't need that. We literally, our language was hieroglyphics, bro. We didn't even have to write out words. You understand what I'm saying? Right. Literally. Love that. Nothing into something, because that's literally what it is. But that's what it is. Spirituality is not something that you can just pick up a book and read and think that you got this in a book. It is transformed. Yeah. It's transformed. It's transformed. So is that somebody's name? That looks a little weird. Let me see if I missed any questions. Hey, Philly. So true, and that's why somebody don't want to know. What's irresponsible is people who don't. What's irresponsible is people who don't speak up. I agree. People who don't speak up is irresponsible. But guess what? They operate in the lower chakras. They don't even have that self-actualization. They don't even feel like they can speak up. I like you, J Mac, and I wish you all the best with your journey. I wish love and healing upon you. I really do. It is a science that they can't control, which is why they've been trying to control it, which is why they've been trying to control us, because motherfuckers like me tap in a whole different way. It's so funny because the girl, I seen somebody on here, she said she learned this information 13 years ago. 13 years ago. Yep. It's pretty, okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I didn't miss no questions, because I don't really like to ignore people. We do create our own reality. And we're going to go into that too. Yes. Just don't use it to be facts. Most people don't have souls, but a spirit. You have to have, yeah. Yep. Energy. Okay, cool. Yep, I learned that. Oh shit, I learned it in high school. Yeah, kind of years ago after. Wow. So energy and body is better. Okay. You're very welcome. I saw this on another video. Learn to use your thoughts and yep. Period. Can you double back to the whole karmic thing? I'm trying to leave that where that's at, to be honest. We'll talk about that on another live. Didn't Maslow plagiarize this from people indigenous to the current U.S.? Can I pin this? Because didn't I just tell y'all this? For the people in the back who don't listen, didn't I just say this? Let me see if I can pin this, bro, because I love an intelligent being, man. I love people who critically think, who understand that you have to embody this journey. It's not something that you can just pick up and join and what is it called when people just be hopping on board? Like they see everybody else like it's a trend. Like, fuck, I was dealing with crystals before niggas even knew what a labradorite was, bro. Everybody wanted to start tapping into spirituality after 2020, after COVID. I been knew this world was going to like, yeah, bandwagon. Thank you. What is it, Yazzie? Like, come on, right? It's not a trend. It's a lifestyle. You got to embody it. Thank you, girl. Thank you. Reading about this now that's crazy. What is it? MCAT exam? What is that? What, you in school or something? Look, I know I look young, but I'm almost 30. I ain't been in school in almost 9 years. I'm in the school of life, but it's super crazy. You can feel it. Girl, my ego wanted to stay in bed too. I went to the gym early this morning. Okay. Went to the gym early this morning. I finally got back on my schedule. But jumping from these different time zones be like really doing something to my body for real. I gotta read it. Medical school. I love Reiki work. I have a lot of friends who do Reiki work. It is a season of awakening. It's also the age of Aquarius. So it's going to be a lot of people awakening, but it's also going to be a lot of people not knowing what to do because they're still operating in the lower chakras and they don't even know how to navigate through that. It's time for more people to become aware where they up. Basically. Yes, ma'am. So let me go. I don't even know if we finished it. I just be listening. I mean, reading all the comments and stuff. Oh, this was the Lake Lanier. I didn't want to talk about that. I think we talked about the straw man and how it's basically used to gaslight. And I wanted to give y'all an example of it really quickly. Let me make sure I'm not missing nothing. Yeah. See, and the funny thing is, I went to, you know what I did learn about in my psychology class? I went to the University of Maryland Eastern Shore, and there was this cute little white lady. She was so cute, like one of the best teachers I probably ever had. And we didn't learn a lot. Let me just say that she said that the funding for the school, basically they gave her the crumbs. So we really didn't have a lot to learn in regards to psychology. They didn't have the funds for books or, supplies or anything like that. But she did teach us about Freemasons because she said that her husband was a Freemason. And I said, I'm going to just leave it there. But it was very interesting. So I'll take that over Maslow's hierarchy of needs any day. It was so cool. Like, I'm okay with just now learning this info. Right. When I tell you, it was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. And I went to a HBCU, which is probably why I also didn't learn it. I don't know what kind of college you went to, but they always try to, But let me give you guys an example of what a straw man is. So when one person, let me read the definition for you again. Straw man is intentionally misrepresented proposition that is set up because it is easier to defeat than an opponent's real argument. So it's better to gaslight you than to allow you to speak your truth. Super big thing. Yeah. Massage therapy helps a lot. Yeah. I love massage therapy. Love it. Essential oils. I love sounds. Let me read the example because I want to go into that real quick because that's going to be one of the tools that I give you guys that's going to help with unblocking, unlocking, and cleansing some of these chakras because it's one so significant that people don't even. It's so significant that people what she say? We out here getting a PhD in clinical science, meanwhile people using Google and TikTok University. Yeah, because everything that y'all learned in them schools was stolen information and it was actually used to oppress us. You weren't really taught to help anybody for real. So you should get on YouTube. You should get on TikTok. You should read your own books because you really feel some type of way. And the only reason that I know that you're triggered is because anytime somebody tries to attack someone else's character is because they feel less than in their own. So, I mean, if you feel so confident in your degree, go take your degree and you hop on your own TikTok, sis. You teach your own people, sis. What's up with you? What's up with you? But let me give y'all the example. When one person says, I like Chinese more than pizza, and the respondent says, well, you must hate pizza, then they have created a straw man. Thank you, Kara. I went to Long Beach City College. That's in LA. Okay. See, but you know what? I did see someone earlier say, look, 88. That's a good number right there. What was I about to say? Someone earlier in the chat said that they learned it in community college too. So I think that it must be something that's in a curriculum in the community college. But you see how strategic that is because they already have what's the word that I'm looking for? It's a reason they teach in a community college and not in universities. That just clicked as well. Let me see. Did I miss any? Let me see if I missed any questions for you guys. Give me 1 second. If you so go right there. I'm cracking up. No, it's okay. We don't even give people energy. Girl, I love you too. Whoever muffin the monkey. Is it monkey? Is that a monkey on your profile? That is so cute. Oh my God, I used to watch Monkey Trouble as a kid all the time with the little monkey who was trained to steal. Love that freaking movie. Dang, that is such a cute little picture. It's about what we need, not what they want us to need. Exactly. Go off, J Mac. Let them know, right? People weird is super weird. Just let them be weird. People wake up weird, mad at themselves for real. Like, you see how good I look? Fuck, I look like waking up mad full. Fuck. For real, people are learning more on Google because it is the age of information. I make a hell of a living actually helping people, but it's cute. You're out here with the Google images. Okay, well, go make your money and be happy. This clearly shows that money does not bring happiness, because if you were happy, it's 10:27 in the morning and you on my TikTok harassing me and my community. I'm about to block you. Flexing a PhD. They're like, oh, the piece of paper. I'm big shit. Let me chill, y'all. I play too much. Don't have me geeking on here for real. Don't have me geeking on here. Literally, it's a learned, it's a conditioned, it's a program. Once you get out of the program, you'll be good. I had got rid of my Twitter literally back in like 2013. I haven't made a Twitter since. Like, not like a real Twitter. I'm cracking. I'm cracking up. Let me see. Your glows from the inside. That's why you glow. So, I appreciate you, J Mac. Not them calling you a conspiracy. Oh, yes, I am a conspiracy theorist because I am a critical thinker. The term conspiracy theorist was created by the CIA in the 1960s as a weaponized terminology to stop people from critically thinking. Write that down. Google it. Whoever, you don't even have a name. Google it, okay? Bang, bang, bang. Like, drop mic. You being weird. You throwing off my community. Let me block this dickhead. Because you was fun at first and everybody was having a good laugh, but like now you're throwing off our community, and it's supposed to be a good word today. So you take your degree, since you got your degree, and you know every fucking thing. I play too much. I'm sorry, y'all. I play way too much in real life. This is how I be by myself in the crib. Like, I bring up this pyramid every time people don't want to create low income housing. I love that. Right. Culturally appropriating burning sage. Sis, sage came from us. My folks are the Aboriginals. Y'all probably stole it and massacred and genocide and raped and gave diseases and all of that. That's why y'all don't got nothing else but them papers to show for it. And that's not for everybody, because I don't feel like that about everybody. You feel me? Like, I love all people, especially the little one with the monkey. Like, whoever you was with the monkey, you cool with me, baby. Like, you cool with me. Fuck. I love everybody unless you weird. We're waking up because this earth is getting rid of all the super inorganic. The earth is tired. When I tell you I've been hugging trees all week. Like, yeah, I do. I laugh. Bang, yeah, bang, bang, bang. I know. It's so bad. I really gotta get my shit together. Since you got your degree. I do play way too much. I'm cracking up. I'm trying to keep up with these comments, y'all. My apologies. Yeah, manipulate. See? I'm cracking up. I don't even care. Yes, they're super triggered. And I let people be triggered. I just allow people to be triggered because I know what it was like to be triggered. But when I realize I don't care. I do not care. Because like I said, I'm about to... light always outshine the darkness. That's not even what we focus on here. But during our workouts, I started speaking touching. Yes, literally. Super tired. They really are amazing comforters. Super amazing comforters. Is that what it means when a lie freezes someone's report? I'm not sure. It's not freezing on my end. Is it freezing for you guys? And let me know if you can see who's flagging it so I can block them too. But people be so mad, like, yo, people be so mad. You know, she seemed like the type like that I'll block, and then she like with her degree on the wall, and she sitting there on her phone trying to create a new account. Like, oh, I don't know. They can't. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to hop off and then hop back on. So just look out for the new live in like a minute. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm about to do that. No, it's not. I'm about to hop off and hop back on because I still don't want them flagging this live. I'm gonna hop off and hop back on. Hopefully it doesn't lag as much. Okay. And let me know once y'all back in if it's still lagging or not. More lights can it? Oh, that's just a notification. Okay, people liking it, so I think we good. Ooh, it's always a hater in the club. They be mad for real. Hey, yo, I love it. Like, people ass be itching, bro. Mad as shit, for real. But I'm sorry, I just be geeked for real. I play too much by myself. Like, this is why I like to go outside, because people don't even be having this much energy. Like, welcome back. Oh, these is cool. Thank you for the gifts. Those is cool. I love it. I love to see it. Let's keep winning. Let's keep being divine. Like, what are they talking about for real? But I don't even know if we left off at straw man. We left off at straw man. Let me get back to my notes. And like I was saying, oh, let me say that. Spirit just told me to say that. This system that they set up, thank you, girl. This system that they set up as far as the capitalism, the supremacy, all of that has only been going on for about 100 years. I really want us to get that embedded in our brains. It's only been 100 years, okay? So that means in the 1800s, we were still owning everything, lived our own lives, self-sufficiency. And when they try to say that people are lazy, Americans are lazy, they don't want to work, they don't want to da-da-da-da, that's more gaslighting. Because again, we paying attention to I love it. Paying attention to the hierarchy of needs. All of us get up every day and work 8 hours a day or more. Then we come home, have to work for our families, our lot, whatever the case may be. We have to do that, okay? The higher ups, anytime you see somebody, they in the pool, chilling, little drinking hand, on a golf course with their buddies. You feel me? At the country club, vibing. Gaslighting. Projecting, which is what we just dealt with and we've seen in real life, in real time. Which is why I'm kind of happy when things happen like that. Because it's like people really be like, if you really want to learn in the room, when you're in a room with people, listen way more than you speak. Just sit in the room and listen, and you really gonna see where people's minds are at. I mean, really. Because when you listen more than you speak, you get to hear what people don't say. Okay? You get to hear what people don't say. Right. When we are working for themselves, that doesn't benefit them. Exactly. It doesn't benefit them at all. It doesn't benefit them at all. So with that being said, and we talked about the Tulsa Race Massacre, which happened in 1921, the flooding of Oscarville, which is now Lake Lanier. We talked about all of that, which happened in the 1920s. Okay? And we're talking about this Maslow's hierarchy of needs, which was just created in 1950, well, implemented in 1942. Excuse me, created in 1942, implemented in 1954. Okay? And we talked about the root chakra, which is associated with the physiological needs. Then we talked about the sacral chakra, which is associated with the safety needs. Now we're on to the solar plexus, which is with the love and belonging. Love and belonging, which deals with friendship, intimacy, family, sense of communication. Okay? So when it's healthy, you're confident, you have personal willpower, good self-image. I was just talking about this on my live last night. Yes, ma'am. Why do we need these things? Which one, Deja? Which thing are you talking about? You gotta be more specific, because we're talking about a lot today. But I'll be more than happy to answer your question for sure. When it is blocked, the solar plexus, you have low self-esteem, feeling of powerlessness and inferiority. And then, I'm not going over that again. I'm sorry. I literally just said it all. I do apologize. But if you just sit tight, I'm sure you can probably just catch up, because I do reiterate myself a whole lot, my love. And then when it is broken, people are power hungry, domineering, perfectionist, and critical. So this came to my mind earlier when I was studying before I got on. No, I don't. I'm trying to see. Okay, I don't understand that, but okay. When it's broken, power hungry, domineering, perfectionist, and critical. So we always talk about the wordplay. You know how we always say practice makes perfect? I want everyone to erase that out of the vocabulary today. Practice makes progress, because nothing is ever perfect. And when we look at ourselves and hold ourselves to a perfectionist standard, look, 111. The people who are on here are supposed to be on here. When we look at ourselves and that perfectionist standard, that's a broken solar plexus. Okay? So we never want to strive for perfection. We always want to strive for progress. Because when you strive for progress, you essentially always get better and better and better. And nothing can ever be perfect, because you can always progress on something. You know what I mean? But that's just how they use the word play for us. Those are the things that they teach us. Money is the root of all evil. I appreciate it. Whoever Lion K777 is, appreciate that. Because I ain't even talking. Oh. Yep, strive for excellence, not perfection. So that's where we are. Friendship, intimacy, family, and sense of connection, and how they correlated it or how they play on it with it, or whatever the case may be, right? We got the broken homes. We got the broken family. Are you taking guests later? I don't know if I'm going to take guests, because people weird for real. Like, I don't know. I'll see. Like, DM me personally. I gotta, fill you out first, because a lot of people just be wanting to be in my energy, and I'm not really here for that, for real. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm just here to teach, to educate, to connect to the people that need to connect to me and that I need to connect to, and that's it. Okay. We'll see. I don't know about that. I can't help but to think of her. I don't feel bad at all. The government has it set up that way. It does have it set up that way. They definitely take work. The inner work must. Yep, you definitely got to do your inner work for sure. For sure. Okay. So let me go to the love and belonging needs. So we always talk about. Are you from the East Coast? I can hear it in your accent. Yes, sir. Definitely from the East Coast. Okay. Friendship, intimacy, family, sense of connection. Which is why, let me just give y'all the biggest example. Going to school outside of the home is unnatural, and also a system that they set up. A child's most pivotal time is from 0 to 7. Okay? I forgot what that is. I actually do have a psychology book, but I forgot what that terminology is, but it's a part of the child development. And I think it's in 4 different stages. If anyone has that information, please put it in the chat. But during that time, it's basically like their cognitive. Yeah, exactly. They are the most vulnerable. And that's when it's like they're the most impressionable type. Whatever happened to you, whatever you experienced between the age from 0 to 7 is what you will carry throughout your entire life, which is why anything traumatic or that happened in life you carry on into adulthood, we always have to trace it back to when we were children. It always comes back to when we were a child. That's why my favorite quote is, the successful adult is a child that survives, or a child who survives. Their brain soaks everything up, good, bad, indifferent, even when you're in your mom's womb, whatever she's doing, the environment that she's in, the music that she's listening to, the TVs that she's watching, all of it plays a pivotal part. And people don't even dig it. Our parents did not have access to this information, but now that we have access to this information, it's really up to us to utilize it. Yeah. Yes, their third eye is more open. Yes, ma'am. Because they're still connected to source. They haven't experienced all the programming of the world, of the society yet. It's just like a puppy, you know what I mean? So, where was I at? Okay. Love and belonging, and how it's so strategic. Most people have children and keep their kids up to maybe 1 or 2 years old. And then after that, they have to send them to daycare because they have to go to work. Or they send them to another parent's or family member's house if you can afford it. I mean, if you have that. If not, then you have to send them to a daycare or have someone else watch them. So that means from 2 to about 5, your kid is not with you day to day, not learning with you, not nurturing, not connected, and this is not our fault. So if I have any mothers on here, please do not get offended. Look at this as new information and use it as a healing tool to really go into your Akashic record, because our ancestors are tired of this just as much as we are, and they want to heal just as bad as we do. And we can't do that if we get upset and defensive of new information, because it makes us a little uncomfortable. Anytime you hop on my live, just know you're going to get uncomfortable. If you don't like being uncomfortable, don't come to my live. Okay? Totally unrelated. It's important to muster up the strength. Yeah, exactly. There we go. Separated for most of the day. For just about all of the day. Because if you think about it, if you're waking up, right? You drop your kid off at daycare, at school. They're there for 8 hours. You come home. You feed them, might play with them for a little bit for maybe 2 to 3 hours. And then you got to send them to bed for another 8 hours. So that's 16 hours out of the day that you're not spending with your child. 16 hours. And this is day after day after day after day. Yeah. And see, Tiffany, and I love that you acknowledge like that you're here, because it's like you see now. You see, like, even if you don't want to, even if you didn't want to drop, you said you had to send your son off at school. You see the system that they put in place. You see how they strategically, listen, this woman got to get up to pay her bills. So now she got to drop her son off. So come on. No, we're not going for that no more. You should be able to wake up, do something creative that you love inside of your home, be able to sit there with your son and nurture that young king. Like, and it's okay if the teacher want to come and help and be a second hand or a nanny in the house or something like that. Cool. Like, that's cool. But that little boy is getting connection with her because he's with her more than he's probably at home. Because I know I was at school more than I was at home. I was. And it wasn't my mother's fault. It was a system that she didn't even know about, this conditioning, this programming that she did not know about. She didn't know about this Maslow's hierarchy of needs. She didn't understand that if her physiological safety, love, belonging, and esteem wasn't met, that she couldn't even possibly think to get something higher, which is why they were able to enslave us for so long. That's literally what the girl said in the video. And I'm not even just talking about us. I'm talking about everybody. But more specifically us, because this is our experience, my experience. Yes, definitely got to get our children back at home. Kids going to school guarded by sick. Yo, you know what broke my heart? Why do kids have bulletproof book bags, bro? Why is that even a thing? Another marketing tactic, another marketing scheme, another product for them to put out on the shelf. My baby's never going to school with no bulletproof book bag. They got drills in school now for mass shootings. Kids got to go on the desk in a corner, be quiet, make sure they put their book bags in front. They do drills. We had fire drills. Our kids nowadays got gun drills. It's sick. Everything is perfect with homeschooling, Crystal. Everything. It's nothing wrong with homeschooling. That's the way it needs to be. That's the way it should be. That's the way it was. That's crazy. Calypso, that's crazy. Fathers should be held responsible for supporting the family so mothers can be home with their kids. Shoot, I feel like, not saying that men can stay home, but even throughout the day, that man needs to still be home and pour into that child something too. He don't need to always be out all the time. That's just how I personally feel. Now, granted, I do understand they got to go out, they got to get it, they got to provide, they got to protect. But kids still need their father. It's not just the mother. But I get what you're saying. I completely understand that. I agree with that. Yeah. Shoot, being at school, well, I was able to eat. You hear me? Shoot, I wasn't verbally abused. I wasn't bored all day. So I get it. But that's, again, a part of the system, because you're only getting abused because whoever the abuser is messed up mentally, because they got an imbalance, because that means their physiological safety or love and belongings wasn't met for them as a child. So in order for them to not be met as a child, that carried over into their adulthood. And if you really pay attention, it's really just a whole bunch of broken children in adult bodies having more kids and continuing the cycle. So if that was combated or counteracted, then you wouldn't even have to worry about being at school, because you wouldn't have to worry about coming home to abuse, because you wouldn't even having an abuser at home. It's crazy, and that's just how I be thinking about it. Like, the process be different. That's why I don't never point no fingers, because anytime it's like you point, and that's why I don't know why that's stuck in my mind so much, because the way that everybody look at it is not the way that I look at it. Like, people be like, you know how y'all heard the term, when you point a finger, you got 3 more looking back at you? What I take from that, it's like, if it's 3 more things pointing back at you, like, oh, you did this, you did that, you did this, you need to look at it from the physical, from the spiritual, and the mental. I don't know why my brain works like that, but it does. So anytime I try to like let's for example, I'm like, oh, mom, you did this, you did that. Then I'm like, damn, let me think about it on the physical, spiritual, and mental level. Why is she like that on the physical level? Why does she act like that on this? Damn, you know what? My grandma used to whoop her as a kid. You know what? Her dreams weren't fulfilled. You know what? This happened to her as a kid. She was assaulted. Her body was taken advantage of. You understand what I'm saying? So I can't even point the finger, because I'm like, damn, she just as broken or more broken than me, or imbalanced than me. You feel me? So it be wild, bro. It be wild, bro. Let me go down and read some of these comments, y'all. Let me catch up, and then I'm about to hop off in a little bit. So we talked about the physiological needs, the safety needs, the love and belonging, to keep it short and sweet. That's the easiest way that I can put it out for y'all. Schooling system was set up strategically. They literally wanted to take your kids away from you so that they can do what they wanted to do with them, not you. She said she cussing on the air. I agree. I love that. Have parenting classes for young couples, because we got to have a new way of doing things. And it's crazy, because I don't know if my cousin is on here or not, but I did a live before. I'm not a parent yet, but I strategically put myself in this position. I could have had kids a long time ago, but I did not want to, because I wanted to work through a lot of my own trauma before I brought another human being into this world, because what I want to do with my kids is unfucking heard of, and I do not care. I do not care. I know what I needed as a kid with my spiritual abilities. I know what I needed with my physical abilities. And I was not nourished or nurtured in any way, shape, or form. I had to reparent myself and give everything that nobody around me could. Right. Exactly. They're not going to help you. We got to help ourselves. And if that's it. That's it. And that's all. I love that parenting thing though. I love that. I think we really should get that started, or whoever had, cuz how am I going to join? I don't got no kids, child. Not yet. But and if hold on, let me see. Yep, having my boy has helped me heal. Yes. The gratitude is the biggest thing. What you put out into the universe will come back. It will be amplified. It's a really good perspective. Thank you. It really is. I don't know why my mind worked like that, but it did. It's like God wanted it to work like that, because like I used to be arrogant. Like all of this was blocked. You feel me? Like I was aggressive. You feel me? Materialistic, like manipulative, like all of those things, like power hungry. You feel me? All of those things, because I was operating in my lower chakras. Once I actually took the time, started healing myself, I'm like, okay, I get it. Because it was you, and da-da-da-da-da, and you da-da-da-da-da-da. And God was like, oh, let me sit you down again. I don't think you got it. Let me sit you down again. And that's why, like, because y'all see I talk on my hands a lot. I don't know. That's just how I am. I talk on my hands a lot. So when I be getting mad at somebody and I be like, you feel me? Like I get that from my mom, because she used to like doink us as a kid. I hated that shit. I want to punch on her for real. She's the doink us as a kid. So when I argue and beef with people, it's like a thing. And God was like, pay attention. And I just looked down and it was just like, choo, choo, choo. Mind, body, spirit, mind, body, spirit, mind, body, spirit. Think about it in every aspect, every way. Like they do. Projection is a real thing. People definitely need to heal before having kids. Absolutely. I agree. Yep. We have become so separated from ourselves and nature, because we are nature. Definitely got to hold ourselves accountable. Whoever Gamma is, absolutely. No one understands but one of us who's going through it. Excuse me. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. Yeah, school did. Okay, I caught up on all of them. These is coming in, y'all. I appreciate the connecting, the community, the perspectives. Like, I really do. Yes, and spirituality is what you need. Success is 90 to 99% spiritual. They want us to be in our physical so bad, because if we was to tap into our spiritual, they couldn't, them spells and stuff that they be casting on us and that witchcraft and all of that, that's really the witchery and the craftery. They wouldn't be able to do that no more, because there's only two emotions in this world, love and fear. They wouldn't be able to control us anymore. Let me repeat that again. There's only two, was it feelings in this world? Two feelings, two emotions, however you want to, I think it's feelings, two vibrations, love and fear. You got 9 children. My grandmother got 7, and may she rest in peace. She just passed away last year. She had 21 kids, but I think 3 passed away. So 17, I think, or 18 kids. Yeah. And it's so funny, because it's like the conversation really needs to start with, how are we going to create our own resources? How are we going to come together and make our own resources? Because we know that they're not going to give them to us. We know that they literally try to burn and kill and destroy and murder whenever people try to da-da-da-da-da. So this time we definitely will have to be ready for war, because you know that they're not going to go out without a fight. But the heavier you are, the bigger you are, the heavier you fall, the bigger the fall. You feel me? So don't look at it and be intimidated in that way. Just look at it like, you know what? Once this is defeated, oh, baby, it's going to go down, and it's going to go down, like all the way. But we're going to get into esteem and self-actualization. I just wanted to leave it there. with the separation of the kids, because honestly, I wanted to leave it at a point where everybody is back in their childhood state of mind. I got everybody thinking about being back in school, what it's like to be in grade school, what it's like to be young. And then again, the homework for the weekend is watch watch Ants and The Lion King. And then we're gonna come on here on Monday. And also I want to start a book club, because I was talking to Spirit, and I was like, if I could start this journey over, like if I had me 7 years ago, what would I do? What would I need? And I would need awareness, because when you have awareness, it's up from there. It's easier to identify what's going on, because in the beginning of my spiritual journey, I was going through things, but I didn't know what was going on. So I had to keep going through it, had to keep bumping my head. And then once I knew what was going on, I'm like, oh, now I can fix it. But if I knew what was going on, it would have been a lot easier for me to fix it. So what we're going to do, I'm going to give y'all like a week without knowing what Black parenting looks like. How do we better our households? I would start with the cleanse, because everything is energy. Start with the cleanse. Get you some sage or Palo Santo. Also get you some sea salt. And depending on if you got ants, you can do it two ways. Smudge your whole house. First and foremost, smudge your whole house. Do it with white sage first, because what the white sage will do, it'll cleanse out everything, because white sage cleanses out negative and positive energy, but it also kills bacteria in the air. Yeah. And then you want to follow up with Palo Santo, because what Palo Santo does is it brings in good vibrations into the atmosphere. So the sage clears everything out. That's why I always tell people you don't just want to smudge with sage, white sage all the time, because you're clearing everything out. You want to bring it back in or follow up with the Palo Santo. And then to keep things balanced, because with the healing, a lot of demons is going to start coming out. Stuff that don't even belong to y'all. And you need to protect your house, protect yourself, protect your children, and protect y'all from any entities that may try to come in while this is being purged. You want to put salt in your corners. Get Dead Sea salt. Dead Sea salt. And sprinkle just a little bit in all the corners in your house. All the corners in your house. And make sure when you smudge, you open up all your windows, the doors, so all the smoke and stuff can clear it out. And you'll feel the difference in your house. You'll feel it. But start there. Start with the cleaning of the house. If you got laundry, wash it this weekend. You got old clothes, get rid of them. You got stuff that's just lying around, get rid of it. Get rid of any stagnant motion. Okay? Even if you want to rearrange your furniture or something, do that. You know what I mean? Yep. Let me see. Because I didn't read the first one. Maslow took it from the Blackfoot Nation. Let me write this down, because this is like the third comment that I've seen about the Blackfoot Nation and the Aboriginals. I'm supposed to be at work. I don't give a goddamn. I'll get there when I get there. And I work from home. I'm cracking up. Maslow's Blackfoot hierarchy of needs. That's what it was called. My bad, y'all. I'm just writing down this information. She said, love the Palo Santo, never did the salt thing, though. Yes, do the salt thing. Do y'all want to know a funny story? I'm going to tell y'all a story. Let me read through the comments first. Y'all clear that energy out. I want to know a good place to buy sage. I was told to be careful where you buy it from. Yeah, you definitely got to be careful where you buy it from. I sell sage. The website will be back up on Monday. Yes, Sir Frank and Mara. Yep. Incense, the Frank and Mara incense, or you can get the little wax burners, or the what's some things called? I don't know. I'm having a brain fart. I'll get back to it. But yeah, and I love me some Frank and Mara, child. It smells so good. It got like a regal musk type of smell. So if you want like that, if you like that masculine type of smell, you'll love that in your home. She said, I just buy it and spray it all over. I hope my cats stay away from the salt because we're cleansing this weekend. Yes, or if you have animals, you could do a mixture as well. So put water in a spray bottle. I think I got mine. Where mine at? Put water in a spray bottle and put salt in it. Shake it up. Do the little mixture, and you can spray your corners as well. And I hit the top, boom, boom, the bottom. I do that while I'm staying at my mom's house all the time. They leave me the fuck alone in here, child. I'm trying to tell you. None of that stuff work with the government get on your ass. Yeah, with voice to skill. None of that stuff works with the government get on your with voice to skull and elf tech. I don't give a fuck about you or your government, for real, for real. You getting blocked. And that's a fact. They better play with somebody else's ancestor. Sundays are good for cleansing. Yup, that's true. Not at work. You already know, my boy. Buy from Powwows. What's Powwows? Is that a store? It's not really equivalent to herbs, but it's more so the scent. It's more so the scent. Like the aromatherapy of it. Yes, Himalayan salt is also good too. Yep. Himalayan salt is also good too. So what's today? Friday. I think I might come back on here on Sunday. My bad, y'all. I think I'm gonna come back on here on Sunday and we'll finish up. Yeah. With powwow's Native American gathering. Oh, like a powwow. I'm cracking up. I don't know why I read that. I don't know why I read that different than how I was supposed to read that, for real. Wow, I didn't even know that was the origin of that. You just taught me something. Yes, I got you all. I appreciate that, love. I appreciate that so much. But on Sunday, I'll come on. I think I'll come on like around 11:30. I'll come on around 11:30 because I like this time, and we'll go over the last two and talk about the homework, ants and the Lion King. And thank you all again for joining me. Oh, that's the last thing. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for the energy. Thank you for being you and allowing me to be me. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing gratitude. Thank you for laughing at the haters with me today. Thank you for it all. Like, it was definitely a vibe. It was definitely a vibe. And I look to see you all again on Sunday. But what I wanted to say is, we're going to start this book. We're going to do a book club. Thank you, love. We're going to do a book club. I really want you all to get this. I talk about it on every live. So just make sure you guys get it by July, okay? So that's like 2 weeks, basically. And it's literally only a few bucks. But I know how, money can be funny. You might get paid every other week. You might got kids. You might got other things going on. It might have just been a last minute thing, but please get this book. We're going to start the book club in July, and I will come on every day, even on the weekends, until we finish it. It is a short read, but it is very informational, and it's a lot of things that I want to touch base on. Even though it's a short read, it's a little challenging as well. You guys can get it. It's called The Power of Awareness for Nicole who's driving. The Power of Awareness by Neville Goddard. That's the name of the book. You guys can get it on Amazon. It should be no more than, this version that I have with the brown cover should be no more than $6. The black cover should be no more than like $10 or $11. And just make sure you guys have it by July 1st. We're going to start the reading. I'm really, really excited. Yes, The Power of Awareness. The Power of Awareness. Yep. The Power of... I'll put it up one more time. Oh, let me flip the screen because I got y'all looking at it backwards. I'm bugging. Hold on. Can I do that? Let me see. I don't know if I can do that. How do I do that? Child, it's not letting me do it. All right, it's whatever. It's not letting me do it, but I think it's probably because I got this. Let me see something. Here we go. If y'all want to take a screenshot of the book, make sure y'all grab it. We're going to start on July the 1st. And this gonna get y'all right. When I tell y'all this book changed my life, this book changed my life. It ain't been the same since. I don't think the same. I don't act the same. I don't like it. It did something. It did something great. And when I tell you, I wish I would have had this 7 years ago. I wish I would have had it 7 years ago. I wish I would have had it 7 years ago. But we here now, and that's all that matter. So grab it July 1st over the weekend. Watch The Lion King. Watch Ants. Do something fun. Do something creative. Tap into your inner child. If you got children, do something childish with them. And just love y'all. Like, love yourself. Love your kids. Like, yes, period. I will see y'all then. But let me go ahead and go to work for some y'all. Tell my manager I'll be y'all. It's like, nah. I'm just going to do my due diligence. I'll be back on here. Love you all so much, man. And I will see y'all on Sunday at 11.